Hi guys, it's hot. It is so extremely hot today. You went up here too? Of course you do. The hottest day of the week. Shorty wants up with me. Hi. Hi. Alright, so story time on my day so far. So I had a WIC appointment this morning. Well, more or less this afternoon. I had to have a WIC appointment to get my benefits put onto my card. God, you're all sweaty. So I go up to WIC, get my benefits put on and everything. I was going to stop at Home Depot for Tim because he needs a couple outlets, some boxes, wire, stuff like that. He told me not to worry about it, that he would just go up one of these days and get the stuff because I would most likely get the wrong thing, and I agree. So I ended up going up to Walmart. I needed to get some milk, some juice, some cheese, some fruits and veggies and stuff like that for her with WIC. And I pull into Walmart. I go right, and then I turn left into one of the, like, parking lanes. Well, this is a double lane, so the parking lots aren't straight. They, like, point. So if you're going down, you can pull in on the right side, and if you're going up, you can pull in on your right side. Well, I was going up towards the building, and I found a spot that was for, like, the other way, so I turned into it. I was getting ready to back up, like, reverse, and fix myself so that I was inside my lines. Well, when I put the car in reverse, this guy comes screaming at me, telling me that I was on the other side of the lines, that he couldn't get into his truck. I'm like, dude, I know, I just pulled in and I have the car in reverse. I was getting ready to fix my parking. And he just started popping off, telling me I should have figured it out and done a better job the first time. I wouldn't have had to reverse. And he just started popping off left and right. There was this chick, she was leaving her car to go into the store. And she was hearing everything that he was saying to me. And he was being really rude. And I backed up. And then he opened up his door. I was like, I'm still parking here. I'm just fixing myself. And he gave me such an attitude. I fixed the car, you know, I was inside my lane, like, lines, and I even left a foot on my side so that he could have more room, even though I was still inside my lines. And this guy's just, he starts telling me to suck his, and I'm like, you wish I would. And I was giving him attitude because he legit just came screaming at me out of nowhere, and I had nothing to do with it. Like, I mean, I was fixing the line, you know, I was fixing my parking. And he just started popping off, and I was just, suck my D, suck my D. I'm like, you wish I would, don't you? And then he gets into the car, and this chick that's a bystander, she's like, oh my God, like, she goes over, she was parked like right next to him or something, and she goes over and she hears him call someone saying that they need to get up here to kick this see you next Tuesday's butt, and just starts flipping out at someone on the phone. I go into the store, I'm just, you know, whatever. You want to get angry, dude, get angry, but you have no reason to be angry at me. I grab Ella and I get into the store as quick as I can. This way there's employees if something were to happen. And I take my time into the store so that hopefully he was gone by the time I got back out to my car. Luckily I parked to where if I just left the doors, I could see if his truck was there or not beside me. And if he was, I was going to get an employee to walk me out to my car until I had left. You know, I don't want to get beat up or anything because of this dude's attitude with how I had parked, and I wasn't even parked. You know what I mean? I literally pulled into the spot, saw and knew right off my head, I knew that I was not inside the lines. And I didn't even put the car in park. I didn't even open the door to check. I instantly put the thing into reverse to back up. And this dude's, he had his cart right behind my car. And he started coming up and screaming at me. I'm like, dude, chill. And this chick was like, she walked in with me. And she was letting me know what he was saying on the phone and stuff like that. I ended up calling Tim because if something were to happen to the car, he knew before it had happened. After I got out of the store and everything, I looked over. There was no damage or anything like that that I noticed. I was honestly expecting to have a flat tire or two when I went out, but there was no damage to my car. His truck was gone. I didn't see him anywhere. Nobody followed me home or anything like that. So I was just like, it was a day. I can just say that. You guys saw her. She's down here playing with her tater tots, Mr. Potato Head tots. She's playing with those, eating some breakfast, or not breakfast, some McDonald's nuggets. And then I've got to get some little baby bum on for her so she has something to do. I am going to read because Mama is invested in books and I just can't stop. All of the ones I've watched or read as of lately have been free, which is great because I don't have to pay for them. And this one is Pleasing the Boss or something like that. It's a little weird. Okay, it's more than a little weird, but it's good. She sees that I'm on little baby bum. You say hi? Careful. Say hi. Ella. You know, if you don't make such a mess, it would be easier to get to. Alright, I'm gonna get TV on for her and try to relax. It is like 93 degrees outside today, so we're boiling in here. But I asked her if she doesn't want to go outside, so. Alright. Welcome back. So, I know I just said that a little bit ago or whatever, but you guys, it is still way too hot. I have to put Tim's key fob back on his actual key. We got me one, hopefully. What, doesn't even have the actual key? What the heck? He couldn't get it programmed. Hopefully he still can, but my battery's about to die. It's like 9 o'clock almost and it's still like 86 degrees out. Alright, I had to switch my battery out, but it is 9:07 and it's 87 degrees outside still. So I went up to Meadville earlier. I went to Walmart. I had to get Tim a prescription. I had to get some WIC, like milk, juice, cheese, fruit, and veg. I told you guys about that earlier. And Tim was going to have me stop at Home Depot. I told you guys that. And he was going to have me get the outlets and like wire and boxes and stuff like that. Then he said about just me going, or him going up on another day. I'm like, okay, so I didn't even stop. And then his brother texted me and asked me if I could give him and his girlfriend a ride to Meadville. I said sure. They gave me 20 bucks for gas and, you know, convenience and stuff like that. They gave me the money and I took them up, and then Tim wanted me to stop at Home Depot. He ended up wanting me to get the stuff, so I got a 10 pack of outlets, a 10 pack of the outlet covers, a 50-foot long wire, like thing of wire, the electrical wire. I got him a new saw blade. I had to get some wood filler, and I had to get 10 of the boxes, like the outlet boxes that the outlet mounts in with the wires and stuff like that. So I had to get all that stuff. And then after that, so Home Depot closed at 8 o'clock. I got there at 7:45 and I was like busting my balls to get there in time. Just barely made it. I got out of there at 8:02. Then he wanted me to go up to Walmart. I had forgotten to get him some almond milk and he wanted some orange juice. So I ended up having to go back up to Walmart today. Ended up getting him some almond milk, some orange juice. I got us a couple of subs for dinner tonight because it is way too hot to be cooking over the stove. Plus we're gonna have leftover lasagna that I had made last night. I got some graham crackers, some chocolate bars, and some marshmallows for some s'mores. Those were last minute decisions because they were in like the center aisle as I was leaving. So I grabbed those. I got him a bag of Sun Chips. I got myself a bag of regular chips. I got him a thing of cottage cheese. I got 2 bags of beef jerky. I got him one of these Bolt House farm drinks. We tend to splurge on them every once in a while. I got myself the Naked Mighty Mango. And then I got him the Bolt House Farms Strawberry Banana. And then I got a thing of like a half gallon of chocolate milk for myself. I think that's everything I ended up getting at Walmart. But this is my makeshift lasagna pan from last night. So this pan is just way too big in and of itself. So I had to makeshift a little square and then put aluminum foil in on the sides to keep it secure. And there is a thing of aluminum foil on the bottom too, to help keep the stuff all together. But I just thought that was pretty clever on how I did that. But she needs to get to bed, but she's eating some food right now. Some dinner because we were out, so she didn't get to eat dinner at like on time. But she was so crabby. She was screaming at me for like an hour. We were out on the front porch because inside it's more stuffy than it is out there. Plus there was a nice breeze blowing out there, but she got so irritable with me and she was screaming at me for an hour. I broke down, took her in, tossed her on the bed. You know, it didn't hurt her. But I flopped her up onto the bed, grabbed the remote, put on Little Baby Bum, and I turned on the AC. And she was fine. She was happy, she was laughing, she was kicking her around. No more crying as soon as the AC turned on. I think she was just extremely hot. I think we're gonna get a small AC for in her room because it is just way too hot and she wakes up a couple of times throughout the night because it's so hot, even though I have another little fan plus her ceiling fan going. It's just way too hot, and I agree. But I don't know.